Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, where it's hot as all be darn outside, I tell you, man. It is some crazy heat going on, but I must say that the most exciting about this heat is the Fort Worth Toros, who come into tonight's matchup at 5-0. But we got to talk about this Mexico City Aztecs team who comes into tonight's matchup at 0-5. One of the historical and most winning percentage team here in the SFL has yet to win a ball game this season. They're looking for their first win tonight here in Fort Worth. Let's look at Sight getting those hips loose, doing the Dak Prescott dance, as we say out here in reality. But hey, everybody, enough of that. My name is Devon Seaman. I'm your play-by-play commentator tonight, and alongside in the booth with me for the first time in SFL broadcasting history is Ray Coach. Ray, how are you doing? And give me your insight on tonight's match.
I'm doing great, Damon. I mean, Mexico City's 0-5, but they've had some really close games. They don't look like a typical 0-5 team. I think the biggest issue tonight, as stands out to me, is interceptions. Jordan Sipe has 16 interceptions coming into this game. That's just way too many.
You're right. That is absolutely way too many interceptions to have already right at mid-season here in the SFL. But as I like to say, if you can run it, throw it, and catch it, you're official. SFL championship continues. And we're in mid-season as the season continues to heat up and catch fire as we get ready for the playoffs in another 6 weeks. Here is the kickoff here from Mexico City. Right at the 1 yard line here on the return is Charlie Baker. Baker spin moves right up the middle of the field, down and tackled at the 28. Offense for the Fort Worth Toros. Quarterback Marcus Dunhill, the all-star. Halfback Jay-Z Bacon, who's having an outstanding year this season. Aaron Alexander is the fullback. Wide receivers Cade Stevens, Charlie Baker, and Steven Hacker. Tight ends Robert Garrett Jr., Rochelle Johnson. Offensive linemen Emilio Panda and Frank Burks. We'll get to the defense of Mexico City here shortly. Here is Dunhill, 5-step drop, goes across the middle of the field. That pass is almost intercepted by outside linebacker Matthew Alvarado. Rochelle, can you give me the defense for Mexico City, please?
Sure, Damon. Defense for Mexico City is defensive end Ziggy Blaylock, defensive end Kyler Kingsley, defensive tackle Bernard Patterson, defensive tackle Dorian Tritz, linebackers Dexter Jackson, Wolf Highland, John Fowler, and Matthew Alvara, cornerbacks Antoine Joe, Jahard Brody, Liam Ryan, free safety Jeffrey Daggs, and strong safety Ben Sharps.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for calling out that defense for Mexico City. And there's a look at 54, Dexter Jackson on the tackle of Jay-Z Bacon, who only picks up 1 yard.
And for Mexico City tonight, their big objective should be stopping Jay-Z Bacon and covering wide receiver Steven Hacker, who's been having a great season so far.
Yeah, Steven Hacker has been lighting it up. I have to say, I absolutely agree about that. Here's a man in motion, and it's going to be Cade Stevens coming to the short end of the field here. 39. Dunhill on a 5-step drop. Gets a little pressure up the middle. Pass is complete by Stevens down the sideline. 1st and 10 here for the Fort Worth Toros.
Yeah, Fort Worth coming out tonight, doing their thing. Lots of receivers open on that play. He found Stevens on the sideline. He was pretty well covered, but came down with the catch anyway.
That was a great catch by Stevens. I mean, he was, in traffic there, as you just mentioned, Ray. 15-yard pickup for Fort Worth. Here's the Cowboy, Robert Garrett Jr. in motion. Goes to the top of the field. Goes back into a 3-point stance. 4-3 is the defense. Bacon is the long running back. Right up the middle. He's tackled and brought down by Fowler.
Wow, they're doing a great job with Bacon. He's only got 2 yards on 2 attempts.
Looks like the defense for Mexico City came to play versus the run. Well, let's see if they can tighten up on that pass defense. As we've seen Stevens with a 15-yard reception. Here's Dunhill. Dunhill dumps it off here to the flats to Alexander. And Xander is taken down by Fowler again. Fowler is basically on a mission. 2 tackles so far on this drive.
Really great job by Mexico City. Come out here so they can stop the run so far. See if this play continues throughout the game.
3rd and 9. Here for Fort Worth, second of this drive. Go down the middle of the field. There's a catch right down the middle. Charlie Baker. First down.
Wow, and Charlie Baker's getting a lot of action here tonight. So far, so good.
Here's Baker on an arrow route right across the middle. Also is Garrett Jr. And this is a nice drive for Fort Worth to open up the ball game.
Definitely.
Now it makes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And we have Hacker with no reception so far.
Now at Mexico City 40-yard line, 16-yard pickup on the previous play. Here's Hacker in motion, the #1 wide receiver in the SFL this season. Hand off here to Alexander. Xander goes nowhere, loses a yard. Was that Fowler again on the tackle? I couldn't see.
And you'll see Fort Worth use both their backs, in their run game. Mostly the heavy work goes to Bacon, but Alexander gets his fair number of carries.
2nd and 11 here for Dunhill. The run game has been non-existing so far here for the Toros. There's Stephen Hacker going right across the middle of the field. He picks up 4.
I think Dunhill was feeling the pressure that time. Had to dump it off quickly. Found his favorite receiver. But only gained 3 yards. It's 3rd and long here, Damon.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time we've seen Fort Worth in 3rd and long at their own 37-yard line. I'm sorry, at Mexico City's 37. Dunhill on the 5-step drop, empty formation. It passes, tipped it away by Jeffrey Daggs, the Hall of Famer, and he almost come away with another pick.
Little Jeffrey, you gotta catch those.
Jeffrey Daggs reaching out and get his paws on it, just couldn't bring it in.
Great defensive stand by Mexico City here. Forces a punt from Fort Worth.
We're going to see a punt. Yes, you're right. There's a punt by Fort Worth. And Mexico City will receive the ball for the first time in this matchup. And they're going to start the drive at their own 21-yard line. Offense for Mexico City. Quarterback, Jordan Sight. Halfback, Ray Bentley. And fullback, Buford Van Dam. Wide receivers are Jason Bartley, Nick Lockett, Terrell Cooper. Tight end, Bill Henry, and Navante Richardson. Offensive lineman, Trey Heyman, Silimana Osalat, and Talat Ohani. And that pass is caught by Henry. Henry drops the shoulder on him. Henry drive. Oh my goodness, I'm losing words here. Nice shoulder drop there by Bill Henry, Ray. I mean, look at this.
You take that poor guy to the shadow zone there with a huge hit. Wow, look, he just knocks him out the way.
Yeah, that was Davis on the receiving end of that.
Nice little block there by wide receiver Terrell Cooper on the outside to bump up for even more yardage there.
Yeah, and Henry, does what any ball carrier would do in that instance. Gather some yak. Yards up the catch there. Here's Jordan Sight. Underneath the center, handoff it to Ray Bentley. Bentley on his first carry, picks up 2 yards.
A great stop by outside linebacker Sonny Sky there, just waiting for him at the line.
We'll get to the defense of the Toros here in just a second. A single back formation here for Jordan Sight. Calls a man in motion. It's going to be wide receiver Jason Bartley. Down to the bottom half of the field here. Turns into a twin. Sight rolls out. Sight got Bartley right on a post route. He picks up the first down to the 35-yard line of the Toros.
Yeah, probably ran a great route. Caught the ball. Brought the defenders with him. Got some yards after the carry. What a great little pass and throw and catch right there.
Yeah, that's 23 yards on that gain there for Sight and Bartley. I'm sorry, Bartley. That's right. Defensive end for the Toros, Jeff Duffy, Jerry DeGon. Defensive tackles, Luther Gahn and John Nevels. Linebackers, E.K. Vincent, Sonny Sky, J.L. Browning. Cornerbacks, Get to those here in a minute. Here's a play action. Oh, I thought it was a play action. It's a handoff here to Bentley, and Bentley goes nowhere. Tackled and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tavius Gordon, Adam Leach, Remington James, and Aiden Davis are the corners. Ben Stone and Delaney Nash are the safeties, free and strong. 2nd and 10 for Jordan Side, right underneath the center once again. As a tight end on the play as well. Here's play action. Side rolls to his left. Gonna scramble. Goes down at the 31-yard line. Picks up 4.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Luther Gordon and bring him down with a minimal gain.
Nice drive here for Mexico City and the Aztecs. 3 wide receivers set here. Ray Bentley to the left, not right behind the quarterback. Offset. Here's Bentley up the middle on a draw or ISO, and Bentley is not going to pick up the first down. Going to come a yard shy there.
I think they're in field goal range, Damon, and so far Amelia Rose is not Amelia Rose. That would be Chaz Blackwater's 5 of 8. He's missed 3 field goals this season.
It's going to be a 47-yard field goal attempt. And here's Blackwater. The kick is up, and it's good from the umpire underneath the field goal post. Mexico City gets on the board first.
And just a little side note, that's Chaz Blackwater's longest field goal of the season, 48 yards.
Wow.
His previous long was 43.
If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet the players and stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Here is Baker, and Baker almost breaks that one before being tackled by the ankles on that return.
Yeah, great return there, giving Fort Worth some great field position to start this drive.
There's another look at it here. I mean, he goes right up the middle. And I thought he broke it right there, Ray.
But lots of tackles in the middle there. It's all jumbled up. Somehow he got free.
And Fort Worth's going to have great field position to start this drive at their own 37-yard line. Get another look at Marcus Dunhill and the Toros. Come on, ace trips formation here. Handoff here to Bacon. Bacon's going to bounce his outside. Bounce off of Dexter Jackson before being tackled after picking up 6.
They made the right maybe bounce up off his player, but then he was met by a swarm of Mexico City defensive players there.
Great tackling there by the Aztecs. 2nd and 4. I formation here. Looks like a 4-4 defense for Mexico City. Bacon breaks it, picks up the first down at the 48.
Yards are hard to come by for Bacon tonight. He's getting, he's doing his job. He's getting the first downs, but still waiting for him to break one out.
Yeah, Mexico City, it looks like they want to make Jay-Z Bacon earn every yard he gets. 4-3 defense here. Dunhill calling the signal. Looks like he changed an audible there. There's Bacon. Bacon is hit for a 1-yard loss by strong safety Ben Charps. And this Mexico defense looks like they have come to play tonight.
Yeah, I guess our main goal here is to stop Bacon, and doing a good job of that so far.
That they are, and I absolutely agree with your partner. 3 wide receivers set here. Cade Stevens down to the bottom. He's going to go on a fade route. They're going to give it to Bacon. Bacon bounces off a tackler before being tackled and brought down by Dan Tricks.
Like I said, they're doing a great job containing Bacon, letting him gain like a minimal yards every time he touches the ball.
This Fort Worth Toros offense averages about 169 yards a game, rushing the ball, 12th in the SFL. But this Mexico City defense is holding them short at the moment. Nice one-hand grab there by Stephen Hacker, and that's something he's been doing all season long. And Rochelle Colston, I think this is our nice hands catch of the game.
So far, I think so, Damon.
That's the nice hands catch of the game, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with the players in the SFL. Nice drive here for Fort Worth. Saw them stall out on their last drive. Had a nice drive as well. Was unable to come up with any points on it. Here's Dunhill. Dunhill on the 3-step drive. Tip once again, Jeffrey Daggs. This is why this man have a gold jacket.
The second pass deflection so far today. He's all over the field, Damon.
And you're absolutely right, Ray. He is all over the field, and he's basically being the leader of this defense and most of all the secondary. (4-3) defense here for Mexico City. 2nd and 10 for Fort Worth. I'm going to hand off here. Oh, play action. Man, they keep fooling me with this. Oh, that was almost intercepted by Charles, who snuck up inside the box.
I think I say secondary is looking pretty tough here tonight, Damon.
Yeah, the secondary is playing the ball. I mean, they're playing like some true ball hawks out there in the secondary, but they really have to continue to keep their head on the swivel because Fort Worth, their majority of their yards are coming through the air through the pass.
Wide receiver set here, Damon. Look out.
Here's Dunhill. Gets a little pressure off his back foot. Cave Stevens comes up with the catch at the 9-yard line.
What a play, Damon. What a route by Stevens. What a rocket by Marcus Dunhill. Move those chains. Now we're in the red zone.
This is something they tell you all the way back in Pee Wee League. Do not throw it off your back foot. But Marcus Dunhill says, I am a veteran and I am a Hall of Famer myself. Try this on for size. I-wing Jokers for Fort Worth. 4-4 defense. Dunhill steps back. Got his man as Bacon down and picks up 1 yard.
For Garrett Jr. there with the reception. The Cowboy himself.
Oh, that was 44 Garrett Jr. You're absolutely right. I don't know why I thought I saw 47. Thanks, Ray, for clearing that up for me.
That's his first catch of the night. For 1 yard at that. That was a rough yard.
Inside of the 10-yard line, goal line situation from the 8. Handoff, Bacon. Bacon gets great block and he crosses Hollywood Boulevard as he does a little Hollywood swing shuffle, the cabbie patch and all for the touchdown celebration dance.
A good job by the offensive line, opening up the hole, and Bacon just basically walked to the end zone with no resistance. I keep telling you, Damon, Hollywood Boulevard's in California.
That it is, but it's the goal line for me when it comes to football. It's an extra point attempt. It's up and it's good. Well, Ray, that was a great drive there by Fort Worth, and they do come away with points this time on their second drive of the ball game.
And we see all the Bacon's in the chat now. Now I want bacon, Damon. I'm kind of hungry.
And for all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and much more. Check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. That's the simulationfl.net. That's where you can find the website.
And there's Lockett with a very good return himself.
Oh, yeah, I think he juked a little bit too late there. I think if he would have juked early, he probably would have made that move without being touched, and he probably could have been still off the races. So here's Jordan Sipe. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm still waiting to see my first kick return in a game that I'm calling.
Oh, gotcha. Here's Jordan Sipe, who is 2 for 2 on the day so far, 42 yards. There's a handoff here to Bentley. Bentley is stacked right at the line of scrimmage. My goodness, 3 Fort Worth Toros was there, leading by Browning.
Yeah, this Fort Worth defense is no joke, Damon. I mean, they have a ton of tackles for loss. They have a ton of pass deflections. They only have 1 interception on the year, but that defensive line's no joke.
Yeah, you're right. Their defensive line is a busy task. And there's a toss to Ray Bentley, and he gets caught up behind.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, the tackle. He gets caught up behind the left tackle there.
There's a bunch of congestion there, and Ray Bentley wasn't going anywhere.
You're right, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Both will still have the ball on their second possession. Third down here for the Aztecs. This is actually third and long, Ray. Jordan Stipe underneath the center calls a man in motion. And that's going to be Terrell Cooper. They go handoff to Bentley here. Bentley almost picks up the first down, going to be 2 yards shy. But Ray, that was third and long. Why would they run the ball there when they've been having success in the air with Jordan Stipe?
Yeah, I don't understand that play call either.
And that's twice we've seen Mexico City run the ball on third and long. And they're going to punt the ball off back to Fort Worth, who had an outstanding drive on the last drive. K.L. Barrett Jr. with the punt. Fort Worth will start at their own 15-yard line.
I was surprised to see that fair catch there, but the defender was just waiting for him to catch it standing there.
It's a beautiful stadium here in Fort Worth. Welcomes Mexico City to the Stockyard. 4-4 defense here. And J.C. Bacon gets hit right at the line of scrimmage by Jermaine Minifield.
I mean, Mexico's not playing around J.C. Bacon tonight. They said, we're going to stop you. You're not going to beat us. You're going to beat us some other way.
Here is Dunhill. Dunhill pass right down the middle of the field. That's to Cade Stevens, who has been his #1 target so far tonight.
Yeah, Hacker's been really quiet. Cade Stevens is, the main target here. He's doing a great job in the middle of the field.
And
in traffic.
That was a great pass there from the stat truck. They're gauging for us that only Mexico City only had 1 possession in the first quarter. This just shows that this Fort Worth Toros team is eating up clock on their drives, as we've seen them have 2 outstanding long drives here back in the first quarter. There's Jay-Z Bacon with 2 spin moves, and he's going to be tackled and brought down, looks like right at the 40-yard line.
And he had to fight for those 7 yards, buddy. I mean, there was broken tackle. The defense was all over him.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did have to fight for those yards there. There's a look at Dunhill. Underneath the center.
All right.
Stacked on the offensive line. They call Garrett Jr. into motion. 4-3 is the defense. Handoff here to Bacon to the other side, and Bacon picks up the first down after picking up 4.
Good job by Bacon to get the yards he needs for the first down. He's doing his job out there, Damon. The yards are just hard to come by.
They are hard to come by. First and 10 here for Fort Worth. They're going back into a jumbo package. Basically a single back slot pair formation here. Handoff here to Bacon up the middle. He gets skinny. Bulldozer man over. Ben Charbs took a shot from Jay-Z Bacon, and they may have to take a look at Charbs. He may be kind of shook up after that.
I was surprised they went up the middle. They had that left side stacked with their tight ends, a lot of blocking, and they went up the middle anyway. And good run by Bacon to get the 5 yards.
Go strong guy formation here now. Mexico City comes back out in the 4-4 defense. Oh, that was a blitz right up the middle by Dexter Jackson. And he almost brings down Bacon, but Bacon is too strong, and he gathers a man on his back and picks up the first down.
They ain't waiting for Bacon. I'll just bench press you and carry you with me.
He said, I don't skip legs day. Bacon, 12 carries for 50 yards, averaging 4.2 yards a carry. Ice spread here. Dunhill. 5-step drop. Dumps it off to the halfback Bacon. Bacon tackled and brought down. They're going to give him 2 yards. That's a bad placement there.
Yeah, I thought they had him at the line of scrimmage myself.
Wow. I'm not. I don't agree with that. And I'm absolutely shocked that Ramos Lynn and the coaching staff of this Mexico City team is not calling for a challenge there. Marcus Dunhill dumps it off to Bacon again. Bacon gathers his feet. Tackled after picking up 2 yards.
I think that was the same play, Damon.
Yeah, it looked like, didn't it?
Yeah, dude, you gotta call something different here. You're only getting 2 yards out of that.
Yeah, because this Mexico City Aztec defense is absolutely looking for that screen pass. Split backs here. For Fort Worth. They're going to go 90 XZ arrows.
Oh, wow.
And they find Baker. Baker, first down, right across the middle of the field on the arrow route.
And nice route. Ran it quickly. Marcus got rid of the ball fast. Right in the middle of the field is just wide open.
Yeah, playing zone coverage versus that formation and that play right there. Basically that play where both receivers are going in on the arrow route. Playing zone defense is not going to get it done. You got to go man coverage. When you see them come out in that split back formation. Blitz right up the middle. Picked up by the fullback, Aaron Alexander. That's why you have that guy there. Bacon picks up 3. What a nice pickup on the blitz by Alexander.
Yeah, Mexico City is being very aggressive on the defensive line tonight.
Yeah, they are. Not only the offensive line, these linebackers, man, they're blitzing these linebackers from the middle, the outside, everywhere.
Showing blitz again.
Yeah, they are. Here comes 55 on a blitz. Wolf high one. But Dexter Jackson comes away with the tackle.
This linebacker doing a great job of plugging those holes, not allowing anything to get past them.
And you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth, and that's just exactly what I was just about to say, Ray, that when the linebacker blitz, and if they blitz through the right hole, the same hole that running back is going through, they can be very successful on that blitz. Here is Dunhill. Rolls to his right and almost intercepted. Tipped it away by Liam Ryan.
I mean, the pass deflections does Mexico City have so far? That's quite a few.
Yeah, that's 3 to my
That's
knowledge.
5.
Is it 5? Wow.
Yes, sir.
And here comes Emily Rose for his second field goal attempt. The first was 47. This one is 36 yards. The kick is up. Oh, it swerved to the right, but then hooks back to the middle of the field, and that was going to be good. And Fort Worth's going to go up 10-3.
And that makes Amelia Rose 6 for 10 in field goal attempts for the season. Her longest been 47.
7 matches between these two teams, and Mexico City owns the lead between the two.
They sure do. This is probably this is the worst starting record that Mexico City has ever had.
Yes, it is.
Before that was like a season, like 0-2 was before this was their worst start.
Wait a minute, I take that back. Fort Worth owned the series between the two with 5 wins out of the 7-game series. Mexico City has 2 wins in this series. So Fort Worth has a 2-game winning streak versus these Aztecs. 2-yard loss. I think that should be a 1-yard loss. There's some bad spotting of the ball with these referees here today, Ray.
Well, yeah, I guess it only matters when it's like 4th inches and they don't give it to you. That's
Previous drive from Fort Worth, Ray. 12 plays, 61 yards with a 36-yard field goal by Rose. Here is side. That is a catch by Henry. Henry picks up a few yards, 3rd and 8. This Mexico City offense has been in long 3rd and long situations pretty much all afternoon.
I know it's rough. It's 3rd and long. You force the pass. And if I was Sipe, I'd be very careful because you've thrown a lot of interceptions so far this season.
4 wide receivers here on the field. They're going to call a man in motion, Ray. And it's going to be Nick Lockett. 3rd and 8. Fort Worth in a 4-1 diamond. They run the ball again.
Yeah, that's not cutting it. They came closer this time, but 3rd and long, you gotta throw the ball.
3rd and 8 and you run. Oh, man. I'm not sure what's going on with Mexico City this week, or maybe they saw something on film that give them the idea that they can run the ball on this Fort Worth defense in 3rd and long situation. There's Baker gets crashed. And Fort Worth will start off at their own 38-yard line.
I don't know what they could have thought them on. I mean, that's the front of Fort Worth defense, and their linebackers are like lights out.
3rd down so far. Efficiency in this ball game, Ray. Fort Worth is 5 of 7, and Mexico City is 0 for 4 on 3rd down. And here's another handoff here to Bacon. Bacon barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 2 yards there. He jumped over a man.
Like I said, things are not coming easy for J.C. Bacon tonight.
No, they're not. This Mexico City defense is making him earn every yard he gets. He is fighting and battling those guys.
He's got 15 attempts at only 54 yards and 1 touchdown, so he starts are rough.
Here is a handoff here to J.C. Bacon, and Bacon picks up 5 yards. 3rd and 5. 3rd and manageable. This is where you want to be. 3rd and manageable or 3rd and short when you're on 3rd down.
And I see Fort Worth come out and passing the ball here. Dunhill's not afraid to sling it.
Split backs. Look out for the arrow routes. There they are. Going across the middle of the field like an X. And here is Stephen Hacker. This is the route that has been his go-to route all season long, where he torched Houston a few weeks ago for like 160-something yards receiving on the night. And look here,
both receivers, they meet in the middle. They literally cross each other, and Stephen Hacker's in the front. Went with a reception, move the chains. That's bread and butter all day long.
I'm gonna call that the X routes.
The X routes?
Yeah,
okay.
They're making like a little X in the middle of the field. They like, they meet.
You say X, I say crossing.
Huh?
You say X, I say crossing routes. It's all the same.
Yeah, they're the same. Liking the game so far, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, the SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that comes or gives you more football than the SFL. Don't miss a minute of the SFL and SFL M action. Here is a dump off to J.Z. Bacon. He dumps off a man, dumps off another. Oh, he spins on him, tackled and brought down. Looks like at the 16, maybe the 15-yard line.
And that's where J.Z. Bacon is dangerous. You get him going on the sideline, he can just truck people all day long, Damon.
Absolutely right. Here's a replay of it. They've been running this screen route.
Great block there, whoever that is.
Yeah, I couldn't see the number. Look at this spin move. Look at the way to keep himself inbound, spinning to the inside there. It's kind of dangerous, but he did it, and he was very productive with it.
Four players to bring him down. Yeah. 4 players to bring him down that time, Damon, once he gets going.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
Here is Bacon again. After the screen pass, he's going to run it now. 2-yard pickup there. Looks like he was brought down by Jeffrey Daggs.
Yeah, the key to stopping Bacon is to hit him at the line or 1 yard over the line. But once he gets going, he's hard to stop.
Here is Dunhill. One-hit catch by Stephen Hacker. Have yourself a day, young man.
I thought he was in, Damon. I thought he caught it and then came back.
I don't think he was in. Let's take a look.
Oh, no.
He got stopped right at the 1. They should put it at the 1 or inside of the 1
put it at the 3.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, they're going to review the spot. Yeah, I agree with you. That was a bad spot at the 3.
I think it's like, 1st and inches.
Mm-hmm. You know what? from that angle, it looked like he could have gotten in. Okay, so they say that the player did not cross the line.
But I think the ball should be
So
around
did they
the
give him the
half yard
touchdown?
line. I don't think so. Yeah.
No. I mean,
No.
from on the previous play, did they? I didn't see it. So he said
No,
that.
they marked the ball on the 3. So actually,
Yeah.
the spot was like almost maybe
Well,
like
when they
the
marked the ball on the 3, that's where the extra point attempt is kicked from.
no.
Because I could hear the ref and he said the player did not cross the line. So I'm thinking that they gave him the touchdown and then they took it away and they placed it at the 3 for the extra point attempt. Because they challenged for the spot. Yeah.
Oh.
They were challenging the spot. That's a great pass deflection by Gerard Brody.
There was. And that's his second. That's his third on the season.
They're going to go 3 wide receivers here. Goal line defense for Mexico City. 4-3.
Garrett's in motion.
I'm sorry, 3 linebackers looks like here. Garrett in motion, as you stated, yes. And Alexander in the backfield. And they're not going to give it to Alexander. Throws it out to Garrett. Incomplete.
Oh.
Brody. Oh, what an outstanding play there by the cornerback.
The cornerback, hit him just in time when he was about to catch, right when the ball was thrown to him. Bam.
No, sir. No, sir. And Brody is no slouch. I can remember back a few seasons ago, he had a pick 6 on Houston. It was a tie ball game. Houston was getting ready to go into overtime with Mexico City, and Brody come up with a pick 6 on the first play. But before the end of regulation on that first on that possession that Houston was on, oh man, just crushed Houston.
Where is Bacon?
Bacon is not on the. He hasn't been in a while.
Is he injured? Did we miss it?
I didn't see it come up on the.
Your third ninjas. You run Bacon up the gut 3 times. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, they didn't even try to give it to Alexander. And they're going to set up for a 17-yard field goal. You're right. They were on the goal line. You can't get any closer than that. And the field goal is up. That is the 3rd field goal tonight for Emily Rose. And she has been successful on all 3 attempts.
I'm a little lost. I'm wondering if Bacon's still in the game at this point.
Yeah, we would get a look at it on Fort Worth's next possession. We would see if he comes into the game or not. Here is the kickoff, and man, that is a lovely kick. That one goes on the past the end zone.
That's one way of stopping a return. Let's see. 54 seconds. SK City has all 3 timeouts. Let's see what they can do here before halftime.
Starting off at their own 20-yard line is Mexico City. 4-4 defense here for Fort Worth. Here's Side. Side jumps it to Henry, and that is going to be an incomplete. And I believe that is the first incompletion tonight for Side. That will be the first incompletion. Side, only 3 pass attempts so far in this ball game. As we have seen Marcus Dunhill so far with a total of 22 pass attempts.
Right.
And J.C. Bacon has 17 rushing attempts. So they've been pretty balanced. Here is Ray Bentley. Ray is going to pick up 7 yards on that carry. It looks like Mexico City is probably just going to try to run this clock out.
Yeah, they don't like they're much of a hurry, do they?
No, not at all.
Yeah, there's no rush here from Mexico City.
3rd and 3, 30 seconds left here on the clock. 8 players in the box for Fort Worth. Ray Bentley finds some daylight and picks up the first down. Still no timeout for Mexico City.
Nah, they're just content to go in with down 10 points. regroup at halftime and see what they can come up with.
Single back trips, ace trips here. Here's Bentley with a spin move. Bentley is tackled and brought down. Looks like by Vincent. And that's going to do it for the first half, everybody. We're going to go into the halftime here. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here live on the SFL YouTube network. So, Ray, what are your thoughts so far in this game?
Fort Worth's playing to their game. They're very balanced. Mexico City has Ray Bentley has 11 attempts and only 28 yards. He's only averaging 2.5 yards per carry.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan Sipes only thrown the ball 4 times and only has three completions. So, but to see Sipe maybe throw the ball more in the second half.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see Sipe throw the ball more in the second half. But then we also have to take into consideration that the reason that Sipe could have the reason for his such low attempts is that, one, they're not passing the ball, but two, they're running the ball on third downs instead of passing the ball on third downs and try to come away with some completions there to keep your drives alive. They're running the ball, which is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe it's like the interception issue. They're worried about him throwing interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but they got to trust their quarterback more in the second half.
Yeah. And here's the kickoff by Emily Rose. Mexico City will take it here from the 2. Here's Jeffrey Daggs looking to give some spark for this offense on the return here. He's going to take it out to the 29-yard line for Mexico City.
We didn't have all kinds of people returning the ball here tonight for Mexico City. Like I said, Daggs is everywhere.
Jordan Sipe, 46 yards in the first half. Could be a lead low. Underneath the center here. Handoff here to Bentley again. Bentley tackled right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard. E.K. Vincent. And this man is probably one of the best middle linebackers in the SFL.
Now, if you're a Fort Worth at this point, you know it's going to be a run. So all you got to do is stack the box, and that's what they're doing.
Nice rollout. That pass is tipped, and it looked like E.K. Vincent came away with the tip again.
And Vincent's a beast. He really is.
Yeah, he is all over the place.
He has 27 tackles, 8 assists, 10 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pass deflection coming into this game. He's just padding his numbers now.
And I have to mention this, Marcus Dunhill went over 3,000 completions with his first pass completion earlier in the ball game here. Congratulations, Marcus Dunhill. Here's a handoff here to Bentley. Bentley tries to run Vincent over.
Now, Mexico City's come to the point of being one-dimensional. You can't win a football game being one-dimensional like this.
Yeah, you can't. Not at all.
You're not keeping the defense honest whatsoever.
Here's the punt here by K.O. Barrett. After this, we're going to send it back to the SFL headquarters with a game update. Cameron Irvine, what do you have for us, sir?
Thank you, Damon. Defensive slugfest in Raleigh today as well. 19th meeting between the Skyhawks and the Kings. 14-11. Carolina leads in the 4th off of Ike McBride's touchdown. Back to you in Fort Worth.
Thanks for that game upgrade. Here is Marcus Dunhill. Dunhill passes to Kate Stevens, but that pass is tipped by the strong safety, Ben Charbs.
Nice play by the secondary from Mexico City again. They've been kind of like all over the field and causing problems for the. for the receivers out there tonight.
Yeah, it is causing problems for this group. 4-3 is the defense for Mexico City. They're going to send Johnson in motion. On the other side where Garrett is. 2 tight ends to that right side of the offense. Garrett right down the middle gives some space from the motion from Johnson. And Garrett comes up with that reception and a first down.
That time he had, Dax playing up near the line, closer to the line of scrimmage when the other cornerbacks were, and then just opened up the middle of the field.
I want to say that's probably the 6th reception for Garrett on this season. He had more than, he used to have an average of a lot more than that on the previous game he was running, APF. There's Bacon on a 5-yard pickup on that run.
Yes, but I was going to say he's still containing him to, close shortage here, but 5 yards to carry guarantees almost a first down every time.
So we had questions about where was Jay-Z Bacon on the last possession for Fort Worth. He wasn't in the game on that goal line situation, and now he's back.
Yeah, that goal line situation just confused me, though. I mean, if I have a running back averaging 5 yards to carry, I definitely have a minimum first in inches to the goal line.
I'm with you there, Ray. I think I'm giving it to him on all 4 downs.
Me too.
First and 10 for Fort Worth. They're marching the ball down the field here in Mexico City territory at the 44. Dunhill, 1-step drop, got a reception, and that is to Hacker again.
I'm going to start calling Hacker the acrobatic catcher because he makes some amazing catches out there. He's a ballet in the offseason.
Yeah, you're right. He's showing why he's the leading receiver here in season 21 of the SFL. And my goodness, saying season 21. This league has been around for a while.
I know, huh?
That just shows the productivity of the league, the growth of it,
I've been here 8 seasons.
Wow, 8 seasons you've been here? And there's Jay-Z Bacon. Bacon breaks.
There he goes.
One man to beat is John Fowler. Not going to catch him. Jay-Z Bacon put it on the board, as Michael Torillo would say. Sending shout-outs his way as he's broadcasting games for Bethune-Cookman, who has a home game today out in Florida.
And that run was mostly Bacon. He's just breaking tackles. Once he got going, he's almost unstoppable. 1 tackle,
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that was it. Off to the races. You're not going to catch him.
Not at all. Look at the referees, both of them.
They barely caught up with him.
Grant Hardaway in the chat says, so weird watching a Mexico City game and not hearing the name Phoenix Jones. I agree with you, sir. Grant Hardaway also says, bacon extra crispy. How do you like your bacon, Ray?
Extra crispy.
I think I like mine extra crispy, too.
Bacon's a little slippery out there on that last run.
That he was. You know what? He still had bacon grease on it. He must have rubbed bacon grease all over himself. And here's Jeffrey Daggs.
Thanks.
Daggs out to the 27-yard line on that return.
A shot of Bacon on the sideline, sitting down, taking a breather. Maybe getting some oxygen. From all his workload tonight. See all the little bacon strips in the chat. It's kind of funny.
Scorpion, Eddie Gates said his mom liked hers slightly burnt.
Like I don't want to see any kind of fat on my bacon whatsoever. It's all gotta be cooked, all the way through.
I hear that. And there's Ray Bentley on the carry, picks up 5 yards on that carry there by Ray Bentley. 2nd and 5. Jordan Sight looks really short.
Maybe he is. I don't think he is, though. The linemen are just so big.
The roster sheet shows that he's 5'11".
Oh, he is short.
Yeah, it's Ray Bentley. Ray picks up 3 on that carry there. And, I mean, this offense is just straight run heavy. I mean, you're down, by 17 points right now in this game. And I don't think running the ball is going to get it done for you.
Me either. You're wasting too much clock. You're not getting the yards you need on third. Well, this is 3rd and 2. This is manageable. Before it's been 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, and they just couldn't do it.
Here's a power I formation. Our first time seeing this formation this game. Ray Bentley gets outside.
Loose.
Daylight. Ray down to the 45, 46 yard line. Picks up a first down on 3rd and short.
Now, 3rd and 2, yes, you run the ball. But for the first time they convert here, I mean, before they had no chance.
A nice block by Van Dam. Coming around the corner there. Picks up a block on the safety. There's Jordan Sipe underneath the center. 1st and 10 here for Fort Worth at their own 45. Handoff here to Ray Bentley again. Why not? Spin
Nice
move for
spin.
Ray. Crosses midfield down to the 43.
And great job by Nash there, pushing him out of bounds. He's hard to tackle in the open field.
A nice spin move there. Actually, looks like he got out around about the 38.
Their stats say it was a 15-yard gain. Thank you,
Nice
stats
pick up
people.
there by Ray. At Fort Worth's 38-yard line. Ray Bentley, single back formation. Here's a draw. And Ray get caught up behind the offensive lineman. Picks up 1 yard there.
Yeah, at what point does Mexico City start throwing the ball, Damon? I mean, clock's just taken away here. You can't afford these long drives when you're down 17
You're absolutely
points.
right. You can't afford these drives like this. I think they got to start passing the ball. Here's a pass here by Sipe. Sipe goes across the middle of the field, and he got Bartley on a reception, picks up another first down. And that's what this Mexico City offense needs to do, is get this passing game more involved. As we saw, Sipe was 100% on his first couple of passing targets earlier in the game. Give the kid a chance.
It was only a 6th attempt tonight, Damon. You tell me in the 3rd quarter your quarterback's only been the ball 6 times?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. And then your offense haven't had any long drives to give your ball club any type of chance or even put up a fight here. You got to put up a fight, Mexico City. Here is Sipe underneath the center, a toss play. They ran this play earlier. It was unsuccessful. This time it is. They pick up 4.
I still don't like those toss plays, Damon.
Hey, I don't like them when a guard or a tackle is pulling like that, because sometimes that ball will hit the backside of the offensive lineman, or as we've seen previously, the halfback will get caught up on that lineman or so and just unable to move. Nickel defense here for Fort Worth. Mexico City is having their 2nd best drive of the game. In motion is Van Dam. Handoff here, ISO Bentley. Bentley picks up the first down before being tackled and brought down by Delaney Nash. Haven't called his name all game long.
Man, Bentley's being the workhorse of this offense tonight for sure.
Well, Ray, maybe Mexico City saw something on tape that, if they run the ball, they could probably keep the defense of Fort Worth on the field and the offense off the field. If that's what they saw and they're prepping. Delaney Nash, I just said we haven't called his name all game. And look who pops up.
Wait, no.
Block from Brownie. And Delaney Nash got one man to beat his Ray Bentley, and Ray knocks him out at the 35, 41-yard line.
Good job, Ray Bentley tracking him down and getting him out of bounds. If not, that had been 6 points for Fort Worth going the other way.
That sure was great, outstanding hustle, should we say, for Ray Bentley. Look at this block by Brownie.
Boom.
There's a push there, but there's another one coming up right here.
Right
Bam!
there, we go. Come on, Delaney, that's a little bit more speed there, buddy.
Great hustle. And that's what you want to see from your offense when things like that happen. You want to see your offense hustle to get back and make that tackle and not just sit there and watch the man, take what belongs to you, which is a stolen possession, and run it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, and Mexico City wasted 3 minutes and 40 seconds on that drive and turned the ball over.
There's Bacon. Bacon is going to go nowhere on that handoff there. Gets to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but I think you'll see a lot of runs now from Fort Worth. I mean, they got the lead. They see the eat clock at this point, I think.
At 3 minutes and should be exact here left in the third quarter. 21 carries are over 100 yards on for Bacon now.
But they were rough yards all night long.
2 wide receivers here. There's Stephen Hacker at the bottom. They're going to call Garrett Jr. in motion, sending him up to the right side of the field with Cade Stevens. Dunhill calling the audible. One-step drive. Got Garrett right across the middle there. Picks up 2 yards on that reception. 3rd and 8. But outstanding defense by Wolf Highland.
I thought for sure that was going to Bacon on the outside, and Garrett was there to block.
Would have been nice to see that fall into play for you, right?
That fooled me.
5 wide receivers here for Dunhill. 5-step drop. Dunhill rolls to his left.
What?
Going to take it off over. Puts his head down to try to run someone over. Hold on, Jeffrey Daggs.
Dunhill's been risking his own body out there to get that first down. It's a little bit short. Nice run by Dunhill, though.
Dunhill say, I'm not scared of you. And Fort Worth's going to come up short of picking up the first down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
You got to score and you get a turnover.
And Jeffrey Daggs is going to call for a fair catch there. And we get to see Mexico City's offense on the field here again. It was a nice drive they had on the previous drive, Ray. Unfortunately, the interception happened. But Mexico City defense did what they had to do after that takeaway because they were up. Fort Worth were on Mexico City's side of the field.
Yeah, great job definitely by the defense.
Oh, that goes set by J.L. Browning down to the 14-yard line. No, I take it back inside the 10. Looks like he's at the 6. Here's Browning on the blitz right up the middle. Wow.
That's J.L. Browning's first sack of the season.
I wonder how that make you feel. Another man slam you down to the ground like that.
I would not be a happy camper.
My apologies. Ball is at the 10-yard line. I said the 6. There's a play action. Man, had me fooled. I thought it was a handoff to Ray Bentley. Oh, what a catch! Are you serious?
He caught that?
He caught that, but they may review this. Richardson with a nice catch there. They may review this. Ray. I think he only got 1 foot in.
You don't need 1 foot in, Demond.
No, you need 2.
No, you don't.
I thought on this game you needed 2 feet in.
You only need 1 foot in.
Unlike APF. Okay. Here's a handoff here to Ray Bentley. Bentley's going to pick up 1 yard there. Man, what a catch by Navonte Richardson.
I mean, that cornerback was all over him, too. I don't know how he caught it.
Yeah, he sure did. You could say he got mossed. Richardson showed swag. I don't know what to call that. Here's a rollout here by Sipe. That pass is deflected by E.K. Vincent.
Yeah, we've called his name a lot tonight, Damon.
He sure has. We haven't called the names of the cornerbacks much for this Fort Worth defense. The reason being for that is because Mexico City haven't really passed the ball their way.
Sipe now has 9 attempts on the day and 5 completions.
Here in motion is Bartley. Goes to the slot to the far side of the field. Handoff here to Ray Bentley. Bentley's going to pick up about 6-7 yards there. 4th and 3 here now for Mexico City. I'm not sure. It's just puzzling to me that this offense keeps running the ball on 3rd and long.
A big shout out to to Eddie Gage and DJ Woods for giving us great sets tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys for making us seem smarter than what we are. You guys have been awesome tonight. And there's a punt. This one's going to go into the end zone, and Fort Worth will start off at the 20-yard line. That's going to end the quarter. Hey, everybody, make sure you put your 4s up in the chats, your 12, your 68s, and 86.
Smash that like button if you feel like what you're seeing here tonight.
Also, we're going to send you off for our licensing.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Chris Curtis for the licensing of the SFL. Here is Marcus Dunhill underneath the center. 2 wide receivers to his right. Oh, that pass was, oh,
what?
Wow. What a catch by Kate Stevens. And Ray, we're seeing some outstanding catches by both of these ball clubs here this afternoon.
I think maybe he was a little jealous of Hacker. He's also a ballerina out there.
Let me get involved. Can't let the tight end, Navante Richardson, outdo me. There's Dunhill over 200 yards, 27 attempts on the day. Here's a handoff here to Bacon, and Bacon's be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Dexter Jackson. I just love calling that guy's name. I mean, what an outstanding player he is.
And that D-line zipping it up and pushing the offensive line backwards a little bit, not letting Bacon to go anywhere up the middle.
Dexter Jackson leads this Mexico City defense with 47 tackles coming in today's game, which is 4th in the SFL. Pressure gets to Dunhill. Dunhill unable to get that ball completed to a Jay-Z Bacon. And I think it was the pressure from Dunhill. Once he got that pressure, he moved a little bit to his right and threw it towards the left there without really getting an eye on Bacon.
3rd and 10 here. So we'll see Dunhill pass the ball here again, I'm sure.
Here's Dunhill underneath the center. 4-1 regular dime. Play action. Oh, I love the rollout. Get your quarterback in space. Incomplete. But there's a flag.
Interference, come on.
It looked like he took a shot.
I think it's our first one in the game.
That is our first one of the game, which is pretty good.
Definitely.
That is the first one of the game.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of bumped him. You can't touch the receiver downfield. Kind of bumped him, knocked him off the route.
Kind of did a little circle around him.
Yeah. And then he didn't play on the ball either, you know. So here's a 1st and 10 here for Fort Worth at their own 47-yard line. In motion is Cade Stevens. Dunhill got split backs. Alexander and Jay-Z Bacon. Here's the 90 XZ arrows again, and Hacker comes away with another one-hand grab right across the middle in between the hash marks.
That play is money. Even in the middle of the field tonight's been money for Fort Worth.
That it has, Ray. And this has been this team's one of their go-to plays.
Another one-handed catch by Hacker, making it look easy.
And Hacker is just putting on a display with these one-handed catches today.
It's a clinic, Damon. It's a clinic.
I think a clinic describes it very well. Handoff here to Jay-Z Bacon. Bacon goes down on a tackle by Wolf Highone. Look at the shoulder pads on this guy. This dude is big.
Well, no. Fort Worth keeps running the ball to keep the defense honest, but J.C. Bacon's having a tough time tonight. Even though he has over 100 yards rushing, they've been hard to come by.
Yeah, Mexico City defense has been making him work for everything he gets. Here is Dunhill on it with the handoff here to Bacon. Bacon
What?
gets stood up, tackled by John Fowler in the backfield for a 1 yard loss. A 2 yard loss, should we say.
That time, he got caught up behind one of his, either the guard or the tackle, number 73, and he just wasn't going anywhere.
John Fowler with 5 tackles on the day.
Trips receivers again.
Ben Charbs has 7 and Dexter Jackson has 6. Here on the day, there's another pass to Garrett Jr. and that was going to be incomplete, but guess who was on the deflection? Jermaine Menafield.
Good stop by the Mexico City defense here. So they get the ball back in some kind of field position they get from the punt.
Yeah, the defense for Mexico City has been playing very swell. Unfortunately, the offense just haven't given them anything, to support the defense. And although Fort Worth are having, pretty decent and good drives.
Oh, nice punt.
This is going to be inside the 5, Ray. Wow, what a punt. Right at the 5, they're going to call it.
And if Mexico City keeps running the ball, it's going to be a long drive. 5 yards at a time.
Four defense here for Fort Worth. They're going to get a hand out here to Bentley. Bentley's going to bounce it outside. Bentley's going to go nowhere. 1 yard picked up before being tackled and brought down. I want to say that was J.L. Browning on the tackle.
I mean, Mexico City, you don't much of a choice. You're back up to your goal line. You have to run the ball.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of your own end zone.
Or what you can do, look at to the wide side of the field, down here to the bottom. I'll run him on an out route, and I'll throw a pass to him, pick up some yards, just to get me out of this situation here. There's Bentley with a nice run there. Nice carry there by Ray. 3rd and 3.
I'm sure we're going to see Ray Bentley one more time here. Hope he can pick up the first down.
Especially if this defense continue to play off these receivers like Fort Worth has been doing all game long. I would most definitely throw a little out route or so to the wide receiver. Here's a handoff to Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley picks up the first down, got some blockers downfield, tackled and brought down at the 22, 23-yard line.
Great run by Bentley. Getting some daylight behind them. But I think at this point, Sipes got to start throwing the ball.
Now available, free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today. At GoRetroid.com, search SFL and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23 Retroid, the official console of the SFL. Man in motion here for Mexico City. And that's going to be Cooper. Tries to go on a little rollout pass play on his own. And look who gets to him. None other than the man we've been speaking about all afternoon long. The junkyard dog of this defense, E.K. Vincent.
And that poor quarterback, I don't think he even saw it coming this time, Damon.
No, he didn't. His back was turned to him, and E.K. Vincent came up. When you ever watch Shark Week, the sharks, they don't attack. They don't attack head on or whatever. They attack you from the bottom. That's what E.K. Vincent did.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Bartley in motion. 5-step drop here by Sipe. Sipe with a nice throw. Broken up, intended for Bill Henry.
Time number 24, Adam Leach, cornerback with a big hit. Knocks the ball loose.
3rd and 14.
Now, Mexico City has to throw the ball here. They have to.
They do, but I think they're going to.
They're going to throw it.
They come out 3 wide receiver set. Ray Bentley is in an offset of the single back eye to the right of Sipe. They hand it off to Bentley, and Bentley gets caught up behind the offensive lineman. 4th and 12. They have no choice but to punt this ball away. 5 minutes left on the clock. They cannot go for it right here.
Look at that punt.
There's the snap. The punt is up. And it's going to be a lot of room here for Baker to return this. we have a game update. Let's take it back to the SFL headquarters in Cameron, Irvine.
Thank you, Damon. Watch this from Carolina. 3rd down and 7, 6-point game late in the game. Matt South feels the blitz and says, I'll do it myself. That's the 2nd time on that drive. He rushed for a 1st down on 3rd down. Carolina tacks on a field goal, gets a Davidson Joseph interception late, and for just the 4th time in 19 meetings, beats Jacksonville back to and forward.
Wow. Here is J.C. Bacon, and Bacon goes down after picking up 8. Ray, this is going to be the 2nd season in a row where Jacksonville started off really hot, but they start to have a downside, towards mid-season or after those first 2 games that they won.
I mean, this is a new era, a new game. I mean, you can change your whole playbook every week. All kinds of crazy stuff can happen, Damon.
Mm-hmm. There's Bacon, 25 carries for 110 yards. 2nd and 2 here for Baltimore. I'm sorry, not Baltimore. Fort Worth. Not sure where I got Baltimore from. My goodness. Oh, my. That should be illegal. John Fowler. Head hit. Someone called for targeting.
I don't hear a call. Damon, let them play.
Let the boys play. Gotcha. Like Denzel Washington and Remember the Titans. Let them play. Let the boys play, right? I formation here. In motion is Johnson. And Dunhill is basically letting this clock run down. He's probably going to hike it when it's 2 or 1 second on the play clock. And there is Bacon. Give it to him. Why not let him work to get you the 1st down? Tackled and brought down by Jeffrey Daggs with an assist from one of his teammates.
And if I was sport work right here, that's all you would see from me the rest of the game. Bacon. I'd kill that clock.
I agree with you, Ray. Absolutely. Give it to the halfback.
Give it to Alexander. Give it to somebody in that backfield.
And Alexander has been putting on a show himself. I mean, just doing all the dirty work that no one really wants to do. Blocking for the halfback. I'm pretty sure if Jay-Z Bacon comes away with the rushing title this season, which I doubt if he does, because that thing is probably blown out of the waters right now from Colin Hart. He's having such a great season. Alexander may request for a Rolex watch. I know I would.
I'll stick with my Apple Watch, Damon.
I formation here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock here. Letting that play clock run down. Hand off to Bacon. Bacon bounces that thing outside. Spin moves back to the inside before being tackled and brought down by Menenfield.
If I was sport work, I'd just keep doing this. Get down to the 2-minute warning, which I think we'll see in like 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There we go.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. You're watching Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on the SFL YouTube network. APM Music is unwrapped music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks of your next projects, visit apmmusic.com. Man, my goodness, it's like a brawl out there.
And number 45 said, Matthew Alvarado says, no, sir, not today.
Like a bunch of angry gorillas.
He woke up and chose violence this morning, Damon.
Somebody did. There's the punt by Fort Worth. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
There at the 4. They may call it the 5. Make sure you check out matchups tomorrow on the SFL YouTube and your football Sunday with the pair of SFL late games starting at 9 p.m. Eastern in Buffalo, where the Queen City Corsair hosts the DC Dragons, plus Arizona shoots for a 5-1 start, hosting Sioux Falls. 9 hours of commercial-free football ends on SFL YouTube. Here is Ray Bentley. Bentley up the middle, picks up 2 yards.
You still got games tonight, Demond?
Yes, we do. There's I think 2 more games tonight. We have Houston and LA, and that last
On that
game,
note,
good luck to you tonight, Ray.
good night. Good luck, Demond.
And we also have Minnesota and Denver. Now that one should be a good one. Battle of the running backs. Bailey O'Shaughnessy, Colin Hart. Here's Ray Bentley.
I'm sorry, Demond. You're 7. I mean, you have to throw the ball.
Tell him again, Ray.
I don't understand what's happening.
You play to win the game.
I just.
Here is Jordan Sight. Handoff here to Ray Bentley. Bentley bounces off a guy, picks up the first down, tackled at the 18. 133. They're going to go no huddle here.
Oh, God.
Will they pass out of this no huddle?
No.
They're going to throw the toss play again, as we've been saying, that strong G toss.
And the clock's just ticking. And not using. I mean, they have no timeouts. So you got to do something else besides run the ball. Oh, my God.
Here's another run play. 3rd and 1.
Ugh. You got 4 receivers in the game. Throw it.
Another toss here to Bentley. Bentley picks up the first down this time.
And you can't get out of bounds here in this formation either. Oh my goodness.
ISO formation up the middle. Bentley picks up 4. They spike it at 45 seconds.
Why?
Third and 6. Handoff here to the backup running back.
Yeah, I think Ray Bentley's probably tired at this point. They might take him out for a play.
He's definitely tired. Absolutely.
On a positive note, Mexico City held Fort Worth to 20 points tonight. That's quite an accomplishment in itself.
That is an accomplishment in itself, as Fort Worth averages, 33.4 points per game?
Yeah, they have a really high-scoring offense usually.
And Delaney Nash is excited on that tackle, as he just got a turnover on downs. The tackle on Ray Bentley, not allowing him to pick up the first down. Here's Nash from his point of view.
So one more kneel down by Fort Worth, and we can wrap this game up, Damon.
Here's the kneel down. That's going to do it. Mexico City has no more timeouts. And Fort Worth's going to come out here with a victory. And they're going to move on to 6-0, Ray.
And be tied with Alamo City in the South Division with number 1 with both 6-0 records.
Wow.
That's a tough division to be in.
You're absolutely right. It is.
Well, I'm not in that one.
I'm with you. Oh, I am in there.
You are in that one. My thoughts on this game. I think Mexico City became too one-sided. And Fort Worth just played an all-around balanced game.
Yeah, I agree with you. And let's speak on MVPs. I would say I would go Jay-Z Bacon would be my MVP. All touchdowns for Fort Worth, all 3 of them came from Jay-Z.
Time of possession was really, really unbalanced too. 24 minutes for Fort Worth and 15 for Mexico City.
Yeah, you can't win like that with 15 minutes of time of possession.
34 attempts for Bentley.
Wow. Yeah, and the quarterback only had 11 attempts, through the air.
Something like that.
And only 5 completions. This is not going to get it done. QBR of 34.3 for Jordan Sal.
I have an 82.9 quarterback rating. He had 30 attempts and 19 completions, so he had a pretty decent night himself, 202 yards. Casey Bacon had 30 carries for 127 yards, 3 receptions for 23 yards, so he had a really good game himself.
I take that back. He had 2 touchdowns, not 3. I was looking at receptions. Not sure how I got 2 touchdowns from receptions. But that's going to do it, folks. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.
Good night, everybody.